Pastor, when was the last time you finished preaching and you walked to the back of the auditorium and you looked at a poor person and said, how are you? When? They come to church Sunday after Sunday and the pastor looks like a demigod standing there and no man can approach him. They come to church and if they didn't come in a beautiful car, nobody gives them attention. They came with a pure heart, but because their pocket is empty, nobody gives them attention. Observe the Messiah walking through the pages of the New Testament. He's different from any guest speaker you ever receive in a church. When he got there, I never saw him once address a rich man, except he's telling the rich man to repent. He didn't recognize their presence as a presence to honor the church. When he entered, a woman bowed together for 38 years who cannot straighten herself is the one he's looking for. When he entered, a man with a withered hand is what he's looking for. Stretch forth your hand. Stretch forth your hand. Whilst today's preacher is looking for those that are wearing gold, Messiah is looking for those with the golden heart. Look at you. Even a husband, you can't choose one. Because you are not looking at the heart of the man. You are looking at his car. As for me, I cannot marry a man who has no car. I cannot marry a man who has no house. I cannot marry a man who has no business. Can you marry me when I have no bed? Can you marry me when I have no car? Can you marry me when I have no land? Can you marry me when I have no ministry? Sister parasite, can you marry me when I am nothing? Pastor, will you even make me a prayer warrior if I'm poor? I'm poor. I can't fit into the choir. I'm poor. I cannot be an usher. I'm telling you the truth about our churches. A poor person cannot stay here because the poor person may not even be able to afford the uniforms. Doesn't mean the poor can't sing. The poor cannot be ushers. The poor cannot be pastors. Other pastors will look down on them. The poor cannot sit on the front row. Lord, have mercy on a church that has lost the way, has lost the plot, and may be on its way to eternal damnation. Pastor, when was the last time you talked to a poor person in your church? Pastor, when was the last time you held that old lady's hand and said, Ma, God is with you. Here is 20 Ghana cedis. Buy food on the way home. Buy food on the way. Pastor, when was the last time you paid a child's school fees? Pastor, when was the last time you saw a poor person and cried? He said, I came and died for the poor. I brought the gospel to the poor. The pastors seized the gospel from my hand and they gave it to the rich. They took the gospel from me and gave it to the rich and gave it to those that can pay and gave it to those with whom they could do barter trade. I died for the poor. The gospel is preached to the poor. The preachers of the gospel hijacked the gospel like typical mercenaries who are doing smuggling. And they sold it at overprice to the rich. The poor man is sitting at the street light. No gospel. Prophets speak like Jeremiah. Prophets speak like Ezekiel. Prophets speak like Isaiah. Prophets speak Speak like Malachi. Prophets, speak like Hosea. Bring us back to the road. We are lost. We are lost. We are lost. We want to be healed. We want to be saved. We want to be delivered.
From Monday the 4th to Sunday the 10th of September 2023, join Eastwood Anaba Ministries as we bring to you this year's edition of Love Revolution. Speakers Eastwood Anaba, Rosemond Anaba, and Ajiman Prempe. Time morning sessions 9 a.m., evening sessions 6 p.m. Venue Desert Pastures, Bogatanga. Please note, we will be streaming live on our social media platforms, Love Revolution TV and Love Revolution Radio. Remember, it's starting from Monday the 4th to Sunday the 10th of September 2023. See you there.